Hello students, welcome to AutoCAD video class. I am Gayatri. In this class, I am going to explain Unit 2. Create and insert the blocks and add attributes. In this chapter, we have to learn what is the purpose of block, how to create a block, how to insert a block, how to redefine a block, how to exploding a block, and definition of attribute attaching the attributes to the blocks. So first we'll learn what is the purpose of block. Basically, a block is a drawing component that you can use repetitively whenever required. Call a block and use it. As you can see on the screen right now, as you can see on the screen right now, that I have many instances of the object. You can call it a window. All these windows made with the blocks. So the biggest advantages of block is over normal object or normal copy paste is if you will edit any one of the instant of this block in the block editor, then all the windows will update simultaneously. So you don't need to update manually all the windows, just you need to update a single one and all them updated. That's one is the biggest advantage in block over a normal object. So let's get started now. Now a new drawing, let's select. Let's select a rectangle. Draw a rectangle here. Select circle. Center with radius. Draw a circle here. I made this simple drawing. These two objects are separate. Circle is one object and rectangle is one object. These two separate objects. I will try to convert these two objects into a block. So how to convert a block? Making a block, go to this block panel or home ribbon. Go to insert, create a block, or else in the command line type B, enter. The block definition box will appear, or else go to block panel, create a block, click on create. So the block definition box will appear. So in the block definition box, first give the name of the block. So I'll give the name A, pick a point, pick a point, pick a point, pick a point somewhere else on the screen or object. I'll click on left corner. Select the objects. Select two objects, circle and rectangle. Enter. So your three gradient buttons are there: retain, convert to block and delete. And here some more three gradient buttons are there. I'll uncheck in this case. So now we'll convert to block. Okay, these two separate objects will convert to block. These remaining gradient buttons will check later. Click on convert to block. Okay, so now the object is block. This is the block reference. See, This is a block reference. Click on this object. So only one grip point. Or to move somewhere else. So this is a block. So I'll delete this object on the screen. So no bother about that. This object will save in insert. Whenever you want to require drag onto the screen. This is a block. How to insert a block? Go to insert or go to more options. A, A object name. This is a way to how insert the block. Okay. Next, we'll check second gradient button. I'll draw one more diagram. Create a block. Give the name of this block B. Pick a point. Pick a point somewhere else on the screen. Select object. Select these two objects. Enter. Now we will check this gradient button. Retain. Click on retain. Okay. Okay. Now see, this is a separate object. This will not convert into a block. But in the screen itself, it is a separate object, but in insert, it will saved as a block. Now we'll see, check it. Okay, now this is a single object. The retain gradient button was in the screen itself. This object is a separate, but in the insert, it was convert as a block. This is the difference between convert to block and convert to block gradient button and retain gradient button. Now we will check one more gradient button. B enter or create a block. Give the name of the block C. Pick a point. Pick somewhere else on the screen. Select object. Select these three objects. Enter. Retain button is over. Convert to block is over. Now we'll check delete gradient button. Click on delete gradient button. Keep all of them unchecked. Keep these scale uniformly, allow exploding was unchecked. This retain and convert to block checked. Now we will check delete. Click on delete. Okay. So in the screen itself, the object was deleted, but in the insert, it was saved as a block. See, this convert as a block. So whenever you recall the object, go to insert and recall it. So this is the advantage of block. So now we will check scale uniformly and allow exploding. Now we will check scale uniformly and allow exploding. Draw one object. Create a block. Give the name as A, B, C. Pick a point. Pick a point of the right corner of this object. Select object. Select these three objects. Enter. Now we will convert to block. Click on convert to block and scale uniformly. Allow exploding. We will check. So in the before case, we won't check scale uniformly. Allow exploding. So in this case, we have to check scale uniformly. Allow exploding. So what will happen? We'll see. Click on convert to block. Scale uniformly. Allow exploding. Remaining buttons are as usual. Okay. So this object will convert into a block, and this object will save an insert as a block. Okay. So now we will check what happened. Scale uniformly. Allow exploding. Go to insert. So in this case, scale uniformly and allow exploding was unchecked. So in this case, we will check scale uniformly, allow exploding. So first we'll see A object. Go to more options. A. So insert point, specify on screen. Okay, we'll specify on the screen. Scale. So scale here uniform scale is highlighted. So click on this uniform scale. Scale X is changed to 1 to 2. Y as usual 1. Z, there is no Z axis here. Okay. Go to insert. So before the object is like this, after scaling, so in the x-axis, the length will be increases doubled. In the y-axis as it is. So in the y-axis scale is 1, and the y-axis in the x-axis doubled. So in the x-axis doubled, in the y-axis as it is. So in the scale uniform, in this case, we won't check for scale uniformly. That's what the scale is changed our convenient, not uniformly. So we will check for uniform scale. The scale will be increasing uniformly, but in this case we won't check a scale uniformly. So we will change as per our convenient x-axis and y-axis. So in this case we'll see, go to more options, A, B, C. A, B, C. So in this case uniform scale is not highlighted, so the scale is increasing uniformly in x direction and y direction. For example, change x scale 1 to 2, so automatically in the y direction also increases 2. So increases 3, in the y direction also increases 3. So 2. Okay. So before go to insert, so the scale was increased in x direction is doubled and the y direction is doubled. But in this case, in the x direction is doubled, but y direction is as it is. So in this case, so we won't check a scale uniformly. Okay? We won't check scale uniformly. So in this case, we'll check. In this case, we will check scale uniformly. So that's what the scale is increases uniformly in x direction and y direction. So we'll give on x direction is 1, automatically change y direction also same. So but in this case our convenient, we have to change in x direction and y direction. So this is the advantages in scale uniformly. Next, allow exploding. We'll check in this case is allow exploding. This object is not exploded because the exploding command is x enter, select the object, enter. The object could not be exploded because we won't check the allow exploding. So the object could not be exploded. This object could not be exploded. See, this is as it is as a block. So what do you mean by exploding? The block will be converted into a separate object. So in this case, we won't check for allow exploding. So in this case, we won't check allow exploding. So the object was not exploded. So but in this case, we will check allow exploding. The object was exploded. We'll see x enter, select the object, x enter, select the object, enter. See, the object was separated. The object was separated. In this case, allow exploding is allowed. ABC is a block is exploded. Simple objects in it cannot be exploded. So in this object, A object cannot be exploded. So that is the main difference. I hope you understood all the points. In all the points, in our next class, we will learn how to rename the object and how to edit the object and how to redefine the object. Thank you.